Aloha, it's Dan here. Today we're going to talk about the best foods to lose belly fat fast. Before we get started, I want to say happy 4th of July, and to celebrate, I am offering a full tuition to my website, online school, right now for only $97. So once you see what these foods are, you're going to want the continuing education so that you can apply this stuff to your life. So tons of audios that you can download, tons of videos, private, online classes, protocols, programs, and all the recipe books. So check that out and don't miss it, going on right now just for a few more days. Thank you very much. And so check this out. The best foods to lose belly fat. In fact, I didn't even make up any special recipe for this. All this is right here is stuff that I got at the farmer's market today. So I live the flat belly lifestyle. So what is the flat belly lifestyle? What are the best foods to lose weight, to lose belly fat? I've said it a million times. I'll probably say it a million times more before I leave this planet. It's the truth. It always has been. It always will be. The fresh fruits and vegetables should be the predominant part of your diet. That is, if you want to have healthy skin, a flat stomach, a clear mind, easily flowing lymphatic system, purified fluids, and highly conductive electrical cell potential, so that you never have to get sick. You never have to get tired. You've got to keep your body clean though. So if you want to eat foods that make your belly flat, you have to keep your gut from accumulating the pus from animal products and the mucus from cooked grains. It happens slowly. So we see all the professionals. I saw a video this morning. That's what inspired this. A young man in his 20s, of course. They're always in their 20s. And they work out 5 or 6 times a week. And they're giving advice on the internet to people who have gained weight. Well, the problem with that is that they were telling you that cottage cheese, which is going to make you fat, sorry. There's a million reasons for that. Genetically modified processed tortillas, that's going to mess you up with all the chemicals and the pesticides and the glyphosate. Then he had the meat, the tuna, which was in a can, and then he had the chicken, and then he had the milk. Now, all those foods are basically going to congest your lymphatic system, and also in today's modern world, throw off your hormone and estrogen balance. If you're a man, you get it in the stomach. If you're a woman, you get it in the butt. And what you can do is start adopting right now the real diet of mankind for the best and highest levels of health on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual planes. So when you go on the fresh food, live food, high vibration, living water, living enzymes, living fiber diet, you become alive. You are trillions of living cells. All the microorganisms living in you, giving you health. The reason why you have a big belly is because your gut dysbiosis. It is off. Okay? So if you get on the fresh living foods and you feed the living cells and you purify the living water in your body, the blood and the lymph and the interstitial fluids, then the cells can replicate themselves in a healthy environment. Remember Carol? He kept a chicken heart alive for 25 years outside of the chicken by changing the fluids. And that was all it was. The chicken heart kept beating until one of the aides forgot to change the fluids. So if you continue to change your fluids, the cells can continue to replicate in a healthful way. And if the fluids get congested from the dead animals and the dead foods, and you get dehydrated, then your cells are going to have a hard time reproducing healthfully and eliminating the waste that is associated with cellular replication. So I have pineapple, high in enzymes, bananas, amazing fiber, great for the prebiotic fiber for beneficial microorganisms. Look at this papaya. Boom, that is a papaya. Papaya is amazing flat stomach food. High enzymes. Beets, shredded on a salad, incredible prebiotic fiber for the beneficial microorganisms, also helps to dissolve biofilms. Citrus, amazing for cutting the mucus. There's healthy mucus, then there's unhealthy mucus. Yes, some mucus from the mucosa is very beneficial. It's an immunoprotective mechanism in the body. So you need a little thin layer of clear viscous mucus to protect your body from foreign invaders and whatnot. But I'm talking about the thick mucus that clogs up your lymphatic system, congests your GI tract, and keeps you from absorbing foods, okay? The cleaner you get, the less you need to eat, the more money you'll save because you'll be absorbing real sunlight nutrition. Next is carrots. Again, same thing like the beets. Incredible prebiotic fiber sweeping the colon clean. If things are building up in there and the acids and the pus and the estrogens and the chemicals are building up in your gut, or for a woman, building up on your butt. That's what the cellulite is, that's what the bowling ball belly is, and that's what the man boobs are. So if you eat real food, this is the food for those who really want to excel, who want to be thin, trim, radiant, clear, and bright, with life flowing through your bloods. All the other foods are going to clog up your blood. Those are the foods of civilization. No good. Check it out. Here's an apple. Amazing for the colon, keeping it swept clean. Try a meal sometime of 3 or 4 apples. You'll be full. How many calories is that? Well, it sure as heck ain't as many as 4 donuts. You can eat like 6 donuts in one sitting. You can only eat 3 or 4 apples. Most people can only eat 2. But if you're a true fruitarian, you can eat 3, 4, maybe 5 apples and you're done. And that is incredible. This is one of the most amazing foods for your gut. Cucumbers, highly alkalinizing, filled with living water. An incredible food. Lettuce, again, on this lettuce, grown by my friend who's an organic farmer, is a whole bunch of microorganisms. This was picked today. So there's living microorganisms that are beneficial to my gut, plus the living fiber, plus the living water, plus the minerals that my body loves for electrical conductivity. Then I like to use herbs. That keeps the chlorophyll in the gut. That keeps the gut dysbiosis from proliferating. You've got to have a lot of greens. I know we don't like our vegetables, but that's because we were raised on a whole bunch of processed foods with chemicals in it, MSG, and taste enhancers. So we have to work our way slowly. It takes time to work your way back to this, but you set your goal high and you live by something that really resonates with you, and you go through the process of transitioning your body from a heavier, denser, meat-eating, dead food eating, more and more, slowly transitioning, even if it's, steamed vegetables and baked potatoes and stuff like that, but you get rid of the processed crap, you get to the whole foods, you get to fresher, more alive, until pretty soon, the only thing you really need is a little bit of juice and maybe one small meal every day, and that's it, because you're absorbing so well. And then you start absorbing energy externally from the oxygen, which is really the #1 source of energy and life for a human being, is the sunlight and the oxygen. And that's what these foods are. They're filled with sunlight and oxygen. Next, I got some tomatoes over here, just because they're just like so awesome. Amazing. Here's a watermelon, highly alkalinizing. If you ever want to really lose weight quickly, go on a 7-day watermelon cleanse. You know what I'm saying? Just take a little bit of watermelon, one of these per meal, 2 of them per meal. Cut them up. Hey man, you could put a little sea salt on there, a dash of cayenne and some lemon if you get bored, you know what I'm saying? But if you eat just watermelons for 3, 7, 10 days, there's going to be just all kinds of junk coming out your backside. Can you dig it? And that's what you want, because I guarantee you, on day 39 of a water fast where I had nothing but water, out of my backside was coming the most disgusting stuff you can imagine. And I've been a live food, raw vegan for 18 years. So I can guarantee you, it builds up all throughout the body, these acids, pus, mucus, deposits, growths. And when you start getting clean and flushing all that out and getting the water wheel spinning with the fresh living water, it'll bring you back to life. The last thing I want to share for the flat belly lifestyle is the coconut yogurt. If you haven't tried this yet, look for one of my videos. In fact, the one right before this is an instructional video on the coconut yogurt. Dude, it's just going to help. I call the probiotics the police force, okay? They go down in there and they really help to support beneficial microorganisms in the gut, okay? So they go down and they're supportive of the beneficial microorganisms, pushing out all of the non-beneficial pathogenic type that are associated with undigested food and the consumption of meat and animal products. That is all for today. Thank you very much. Peace be with you.